I got one. Had something I needed to say to Nandi. On my shit. But Nandi, if you still here, uh, Nandi, if you still here, I'm giving the class to you and only you. So Nandi, if you give this to your group, I have put a curse on this intellectual property to not work if you show this to anybody. Alright, so Nandi, this gift is for you and only you. Alright? Again, if you show this to anybody, I done put a voodoo on it so it never works for you. Alright, so I just want you to know. Alright, I'm very serious about that. Yeah, definitely learn it yourself before you go show the world. Alright, cause that's the blessing on it. That's the blessing. It's for you and only for you. Alright, that's the curse. If you show somebody else, it's a dub. It's a dub. Damn, what was that? Alright, but yeah, y'all, that's what it is, family. Alright, we're not here to hold anybody back. Alright. We are here to leave people. Okay? Again, we're not here to hold nobody back. We are here to leave people. Alright, and if you don't want to get left, oh, she not here? Okay, I'll let her know in the DMs. Alright, listen. This is for you and only you. Alright, I done put that thigh owl on it. Yeah, I done put that thigh owl on it. Once it's said, it's said. It's done, stone is stone. What's a good market to jump in right now? Good ass fucking question, family. Y'all see what the brother asked? It's a good ass fucking question. Alright? And cause you know what that answer is, family? The only market you need to be jumping in is the market of learning your consumer rights. That's the only market that matters. All them other markets don't matter. all them other don't matter. Has anybody got remedy for mortgage discharge I can speak to? Family. If a person got out of their rent using this same information, if a person got their title to their car using the same information, if a person is able to endorse their credit card using the same information, why do you think it's different for a house? Yes, we do have people that are getting remedy with their mortgage, meaning they haven't paid any mortgage since they started this process. I'll be trying to tell people that the place that you lay your head is actually the easiest count to take over, because that's a process that they got to get you out of. See, doing your credit card, I'm going to be real. Doing your credit card is probably the hardest because they can close it like as soon as you sit in that bitch. And if you don't know how to respond, like if you don't know how to rebut or take them to court, it's going to be a long ride for you. Long ride. Yes, definitely. Y'all talking about real estate. What real estate y'all talking about? Let's go have a little quick little bean drop. If you're not talking about applications, all right, interest and equity, you're not talking about real estate. All you real estate agents that's helping people get houses, you're literally working for the enemy. All right, you walking people into uninformed deals. All right, and you telling them they credit score got to be this, got to be that. All right, family, the only real estate, all right, is interest and equity. All right, it's owed to is the principal. My bad. All right, the interest and equity is owed to the estate. So that all caps name is the estate. So what market should a person get into? I would say your rights, all right? Because when you understand your rights, you'll know how to control and operate utilizing your estate. A lot of these trust brothers out here saying, I do everything through trust. Y'all, they pay their electric bill using income, okay? That's what it is, all right? They building trust classes and shit and using those funds to keep their motherfucking lights on. All right, because while you asked them why you didn't transfer your utility account into your trust. Yeah, if you're a beginner, definitely get the beginner class. Definitely get the beginner class. Yeah, exactly. But you can go take a class and you can go take an equity class and it teach you a whole different side. It'll teach you the borrower's perspective of the equity and not teach you the equity from an owner. Because all y'all that got houses right now, people be saying, I'm a homeowner. Well, are you getting interest back for your home? Are you able to use that to pay back into the home? Did you get your house with no cash involved? Then, my friend, you are not a homeowner, family. You are not a homeowner, family. Wake up. Hello. How many of y'all paid off your house and you got and now you saying I'm officially a homeowner? There's some people that call themselves a homeowner that's paying off a house. What are you a homeowner of? They can get you up out of there in 30 days. Yeah, subrogation, definitely. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, family. A lot of people don't know this. Y'all know how many people be trying to tag other people? Well, I'm going to tag somebody with a mansion. Well, tag his ass and let's fucking ask him. Hey, how do you pay your property taxes? Oh, I pay him exactly. Meaning he doesn't know this information. Meaning he's actually paying that house. Or she is paying that house off whatever business that they're running. Imagine how much money a person could save if they didn't have to pay a mortgage. Imagine how much a person could save if they didn't have to pay a car note. Imagine how much a person could save if they didn't have to pay anything and they understood how to perform, family. Imagine that. I've been looking for court cases out of Texas. Why waste your time with Texas, family? Look for court cases in the Supreme Court, family. All right, don't waste your time with the state law on cases. Go to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has supremacy clause. It's the supreme law of the land. All right, so if you find a case that's similar to yours, you can use that as a defense in your case. And the state of Texas can't say nothing. And if they do, that means that they're what? Breaching the contract. Yeah. Yeah, Supreme Court rulings, y'all. Supreme Court only. We're taking this federal. So you want to use federal cases. Supreme Court cases. Somebody said, what's the website for Supreme Court cases? I don't know. Just type in supremecourtcases.com. Come on, family. You gotta be more creative than that. Jerome Dooley versus Minnesota mortgages. Anytime a law is broke by a corpse, it's breach of contract. Exactly. Because they have an oath to do right. Exactly, my friend. Thank you for making that so simple. Hey, tag 2 by Nico. What they say? Case law, supreme cases, supremacy clause, separation of powers doctrine. Let's go home. That shit remind me of Kenny from ESPN. Y'all know he was like, let's go home. Let's go home. It's crazy if that's how you meant that. Don't have one, but what do you think about TDA accounts? I don't have much thought on it. I have a TDA account, if that's what you're asking. I would just do my research on that account and how it would benefit you. Equity is equality. Gas, what do you mean? Well, doesn't that utility bill is attached to an account? Right. That account is attached to a contract. Right. That contract has equity in it. Right. That equity is owed to somebody. Right. Who is that somebody? That's the answer. Because that's supposed to be claiming the equity. And that's how you don't have to pay gas. How much does my job actually owe me? I don't know, family. It doesn't really, they don't owe you anything. You voluntarily went there and gave them your body and your collateral. You didn't even go there for a loan. You went there just to volunteer, so they don't owe you anything, fam. You can get back what you, like I said, you had a 401k, you've been putting money in and some shit like that. But equity is always your right, correct? Man, so how are you allowed to talk about this shit? What you have got already? You know why I haven't got, and I'll never get got. All right? Because we're actually doing things the right way. That's what it is. Everybody else that was getting locked up, they were doing this shit wrong. I read instructions. It's so easy not to get in trouble. It's so easy. When you really start reading this stuff, you be like, how the fuck did they get locked up? And you start looking at the stuff they sent in. You requested $5 trillion, you idiot. And you try to liquidate it. Like, what the? You wrote a bond. Like, no. Anybody that be trying to ask me, hey, man, I just wrote myself a $1.5 billion bond. Can you help me? No, I cannot. All right, because you a ticking time bomb. It's just a matter of somebody knock on your fucking door. All right? You're going to be thinking you seeing Will Smith and Men in Black. All right? And unless you ready to have that conversation, not here to scare you, nothing like that, man. There's no need to ask for no 1.5 billion. What the fuck do you need that for? You have an open-end credit plan. All you got to do is go find the corporation you want to invest in. That's it. That's it. Folks trying to get cash. Folks want to, they be trying to, I'm trying to cash this $100 million bond. You know what I'm saying? I want to cash it. Nah, you're not supposed to cash it. You're supposed to put it on record. You don't cash it. You put it on record. And you use that as a line of credit. You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to say like, yo, who is teaching this? I promise you, anybody that's teaching this hasn't done it. All right, most people that's done this shit, family, they are not on social media. Okay? The fuck y'all think this is? Why y'all think I only talk about certain shit? It's a lot of shit that I don't talk about. Meaning, it's a lot of holes that is going to start to appear once you get further and further with this information. You're going to start asking questions like, okay, now I did this, now what? Because that's private information. That can't be talked about. Yeah, they trying to get cash to go do what with it? Yeah, because what is the... My question would be like this to people. Why do you want to cash in the promissory note? Why not give it to the people that it's promised to? I just got a bill from the IRS that looks like a check. Bam, because it is a check. They want you to remit that balance back to them so they can pay the account. There's an account in your all caps name down at the IRS office. And since they're the managers, they got to send you the bill because you're the owner. And they like, hey, boss, what you want us to do with this? You feel me? And that's why I ain't got swept up, y'all, because this is how business is supposed to be done. I'm reading laws passed by Congress. I didn't have to give up no blood. I didn't have to drink baby blood. I didn't have to do certain shit. All right. All I had to do was sit my ass down, roll some Mary J. Wanna up, and fucking read until my mind made this shit make sense. That's it. All right. A lot of people ask me, well, why can't we just write our own bonds and take them down to the bank? Why do that when you can just go to the fucking bank? and get fucking denied. That's the worst case scenario. And then get your denial reversed with your administrative process because it's breach of contract if they don't allow you to utilize your credit. Y'all, it don't get no simpler than this. Yeah, this is definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. Oh, my God. One brother comment and DM me and say, hey, man, I'm trying to get to the money. Can you show me the way? I'm like, if you mean the information, that's all I got for you, brother. I don't have nothing that's going to just create a business for you. Like, what? No. All right, you're going to sit your ass down and read this. And a lot of people say, how can I help you, brother? You can't help me. Okay? All right? Unless you got fields of marijuana plants. Okay? You cannot help me, all right? The only way a person can truly help me, all right, dealing with marketing or something like that, or if you actually start getting remedy or you're fully invested in this lifestyle, because it's better to be a unit and everybody knows this rather than just being one. Yeah, so somebody said they got a denial in the letter for a car loan, Federal Reserve Act 29. Exactly, because on the letter it literally says, if you have any discrepancies, please respond back to the bank. But what do a lot of credit specialists do? Oh, I'll just give Experian and Equifax a call and we'll get it removed. And no, we going after the motherfucking banks that said no. Equifax didn't say no. TransUnion didn't say no. Experian didn't say no. Yeah, a lot of the time, like I said, y'all, if you're not in a group with nobody has remedy, get the fuck out of those groups, y'all. I know it sounds great, kumbaya, you think you're with like-minded people. Trust me, you're just with hungry lions. It's just a bunch of polite, hungry lions. Yes, I said it. Everybody that's in those groups with no remedy is just a group of polite, hungry lions. Nobody's in it to really do no work. You're waiting for somebody else to make the kill, and you come behind and you trying to get the scraps in. Oh, has anybody did this yet? Can you tell me what I'm supposed to send? That's why most people say, hey, I just want to talk to somebody that has did it. We've literally told you what acts to read so you can do it. The universe probably said you don't deserve to be near nobody that has done it because you're not doing yourself any justice by reading. The more I read, and then when I got remedy, I started seeing other people with remedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. Then I was able to identify people that has remedy and then don't have remedy. All you got to do is ask them a couple questions. Hey, what do you do with your utility bill? Because I know I don't pay utility. All right, I endorse my bill. All right, if somebody fix their mouth and tell me, well, I just pay with my cash. Like, what do you mean what I do with my utility bill? What the fuck do you mean what I do? What do you mean? All right, you do the same thing with your car that you did with your utility bill? Because if you're not looking at them the same, that means you don't understand accounts. All right, in accounts, it's the basics of all business. No matter if it's a trust, there's still a trust account. No matter if you're talking about estates, an estate account. You see what I'm saying? No matter what the fuck you talking about, it's a business. There's always an account in the business. I literally heard a brother say, you don't need to worry about remittance when you're dealing with trust. False. Because you can do business with your trust and still receive bills in that trust. And like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? That's how I know, like, man, folks really ain't reading. Folks really not reading, or folks really don't know what's going on. They probably got a template from somebody and they was able to do that, and now they teaching classes based off that template, and they really don't have true understanding, because if they did, why aren't they doing the same thing to all accounts? It shouldn't be a different process for a different. It's all an account. You use the same credit card to open an account, whether it was a house, car, credit card, food stamps, child support. The card they used was the social. All right, so if they use that card, that's the account. So that's why I said the process that I've put out literally is a one size fits all. So I don't really get when people keep asking, like, do you have anybody with mortgages? Like, it's the same shit. Yes, we have people with mortgages. It's not that many. All right, because a lot of people are scared. A lot of people start off with they try to start off with something small, like traffic tickets, which is cool because they can go a long way. All right, but I tell people, man, start off with your mortgage. All right, like literally start off with the biggest bill so you can see. But yeah, I'm having a class August 19th. All right, August 19th. All right, we going over rents. All right, we're going over leases, how to take it over. All right, we're going over different state codes. All right, so if you live in one of these states that we're going over, we basically gonna give you the game. I'm definitely going over Florida code for those that live in Florida. Show you how to get out your lease. Those, or not get out your lease, but how to perform your lease and perform your contract. For those that live in Ohio, all right, we're gonna go over the exact code that you need, or what exact section that you need to overstand and use if you start paying rent and you want to perform your lease. All right. I think we should have. We got North Carolina for those that live in North Carolina. All right, we got the code for that. All right, so yeah, we just getting people send them in because all this shit say the same shit, y'all. You just gotta understand what it's saying, and that's why I say you gotta build your understanding, because when you understand what's going on and you read something, it may say words in a different section, but they saying the same thing, and you'll be like, oh damn, they saying the same shit. They just said here 5% interest goes back to the tenant. They just said landlords will put the deposit into an interest bank account, which that account is supposed to pay the fucking rent. Like, damn, okay, that lets me know all leasing buildings, all residual buildings do business with a bank. That bank has accounts on behalf of their tenants, meaning the tenants have ownership accounts at banks, but these residual companies are the managers. Simple. No more shit to it. We give them applications, they take it to the bank and open up accounts. Simple. All right, simple. All right. Somebody said I attended a 5-hour class and learned nothing. Damn, who class you attended? Who was that? Ash by Marie. Who class you attended? 5 hours and you got nothing? Yeah, who was that? Ash by Marie. Who was that? Rather, it was my class or not. I mean, it could have been somebody else's class, but I'm here to say, even if it was somebody else's class, 5 hours, you got something. I can honestly say, of all the classes I've took from everybody, I was able to learn something. I would never say I haven't learned nothing from nobody, all right? Because if it wasn't for the guys and the women, all right, that I started with, all right, or went to, I would have never been able to piece together what I've been able to piece. All right, but yeah, who class you spent 5 hours? You tell them leasing people to apply the credit, the principal account, and balance the books right. Yep. Even though they're gonna be like, huh? What do you mean by this? That's why you have to be able to stand on that shit, because they're gonna tell you like, what are you talking about? That's not how we do things. I'm not asking y'all how you do things. I want to go by what the contract says and what the state of says I can do. All right. So it says here that y'all was supposed to put my deposits inside of an interest-bearing account, which gain interest each and every month. Okay. All right. But I'm supposed to come forth and instruct y'all when to use it. And since I haven't done that, y'all haven't done it. So I'm here today to let y'all know, go ahead and use all the previous credit line, the previous interest that was owed. I want y'all to go ahead and apply that to the previous balances and the future balances for here on out. And I want y'all to give me all the cash that I gave y'all out of my pocket. I would like that reverted back to me in check form. They gonna look at you crazy, but that's why you stand on it. You gonna have a straight face saying this shit, y'all. This shit ain't no fucking games. This ain't no game. He'll sue the fucking brakes out of them. Social owns all of us. Social Security Administrator own all of us. That's false, family. No one owns you unless you say they own you. There was a contract that was built. If Social Security Administrative Office has an account in your all caps name, that just means they're the account managers, family. Nobody owns us, family. All right? We're one nation under God. They were talking about the consumers, the all caps corporations, meaning we're the guys. The corporations are under us. How can a corporation be above us when we create everything? No us, no social security administrative office, meaning they need us. We don't need them. Meaning we own them, they don't own us. We just need to understand that we're the true owners. Ah, my friend, that's the biggest problem in America. The Americans don't know that they're the true owners. They're living life as debtors and borrowers and complaining that the system is doing them bad and it's a slave deal. Just none of that is true. That's why I'm here to say this United States is the best nation to live in once you understand what's going on. Because by golly, when you understand what it feels like to utilize your social as the principal and accept the interest on behalf of that principal, transfer it back to whatever account that's asking you for the bill, my friend, that lifestyle is really unexplainable. I try my best to try to explain, and you know what I'm saying, but it just doesn't do justice. All right, it just doesn't do any justice. All right, you have to kind of be living it to see what the fuck I'm talking about. But yes, my friend. Yes, my friend. Hell yeah. What? Yeah, I didn't correct a motherfucking thing. I didn't correct a motherfucking thing to get a motherfucking thing. All right, so I didn't do no secured party creditor. All right, that shit ain't real. Sovereign citizenship, that shit ain't real. All right, because you're already sovereign. All right. When you choose to be sovereign, but when you choose to do business, you're now a business member. All right, you got to know the both sides of the counter. You know what I'm saying? You got to know both sides of the counter. Being sovereign means to be free. Being a citizen means being a part of a corporation. That's impossible. Impossible. Do I still attend classes to learn from others? No. Nah, family, I'm going to be real. I'm not going to say I can't learn from nobody. I would never say that, all right, because I don't know everything. All right, but I don't need to take somebody's class. All I need to do is somebody to tell me, bam, bam, bam. I know how to Google. I know how to YouTube. I know how to read. I know how to search. All right, that's all I need to know. And once you get to that level, you don't really need to take classes, a whole bunch of classes. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to, all right, because they be like, hey, man, what can I read? A lot of people tell you where to go read. I tell people to go read. All right? And literally, I'll go read that motherfucker over and over and over. Like, okay, I already know how Congress already talks. I already know who I am on this board. Let me go ahead and read what he's talking about. Okay, damn, boom. It's all the same shit. Status correction is real is important. Well, why is it real and important? What can I do now without me having my status corrected, quote unquote, that I can do if I did have my status corrected? It put me on game. Maybe I just don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Put me on game, y'all. Put me on game. Getting bills paid is pennies compared to what the bank will lend. But family, what are you going to do with that money that the bank has just lent you? Because we're about to bust that whole bubble. Because if the bill is $1 million and I can endorse that bill, how fast can I endorse that bill quicker than you can trying to get that bond cashed in at the bank and successfully put into your account? A lot of people get to that level, family, and they get stuck. You want to know why they get stuck? All right? Because all that shit gets reversed. All right? All that shit gets reversed. Cleaning contracts is the thing. Well, family, the contract is already clean. It's basically however you enforce it. I don't rescind any contracts. Why? Because I don't need to rescind any contracts. Why do I need the status correct my status when my status is already corrected? What would say different on my status? Like, 'cause a lot of people like don't be hearing me. Think about this. What would my status say once my status is corrected? What does my status say? Because here they go. Private national. You can have a gun if you're a state national, non-resident. You can drive over the speed limit jurisdiction. Family, we can do that now, family. Family, we do that now. We ride with those now, family. Did you know the Constitution? We have a right to travel. We have a right to refuse any searches or seizures. Those are inalienable rights, family. You don't need to be a non-citizen to have that. Citizens have those rights too, family. That's the miscommunication that we're getting. People think they got to be non-citizens to do this shit when these laws are for citizens. You're two people. You're a citizen and you're a natural person. No, family. The natural person controls the citizen. No, that's not true. No. I'm telling you, the natural person owns the citizen. You're looking at yourself as the citizen. Even if I go in, I'm not ever going to go and say I'm the citizen. I'm going to say I'm here. I'm in control of the citizen. What did the citizen do? If you're a convicted felon, you can't have a gun. False. I love when people just start commenting, just saying what they see. That's false. Those felons just don't know how to object the claims that was brought against them. All right, because if they have a felony for a non-violent crime, all right, that means they should have never had a felony. All right, meaning all that shit was false. All right, so again, y'all, there's no such thing as a sovereign citizen. There's no such thing as status correction. All right. Your correction is how you handle each individual situation. What is your overstanding of it? All right. Y'all got to remember the all caps name is the citizen. I'm going to say it again. The all caps name is the citizen. We control the citizen because we're the gods. We're the natural beings. We're the private. We control the public. The citizen is the public. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but of course, you need to claim your estate. You know what I'm saying? Later, but that's claiming me going to the courtroom and saying, hey, I am the owner. That's me claiming. That's me claiming. But when people say I'm a national American, I'm a private and that, like, yo, what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't run around with no, like, yo, I'm an American, goddamn. When I do business, I'm either going to operate private or public. Well, you don't give me the public debt, I'm going to do a private administrative process. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, y'all. I done been to court and literally done had nothing on file. Hey, I'm here on behalf of my corporation. They said my government name. I said, I'm the owner of that name. They said, okay. And they gave me all the documentations for the name. They didn't count me as the defendant. They didn't say, well, here's your charges. They said, well, here's his charges. And I was like, okay, give me everything that y'all have on him. You know what I'm saying? I don't claim nothing, y'all. I'm a man. All right. I'm a god. All right. I do business through a consumer. Okay. Because I overstand the business. Yeah, definitely scrape all that shit and start over. You can't build on faulty bricks. You know what I'm saying? You got to start from the bottom. Throw all the shit you thought or somebody that taught you. Throw all. And I'm just contradicting because I just said I learned everything I learned from people. I got it somewhere. But I'm going to be real. What I'm kicking out, y'all, is straight to the punch. Ain't no extra fat. Ain't no size. It's straight meat. Potatoes right there. Dig in. Eat. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Because all them other processes, that shit going to throw you off. All that security party creditor shit, you going to be chasing your ass for years trying to piece that bitch together. Because you going to have it all together, then feel, oh my gosh, I got to do that too? Oh my God, I didn't know. Oh my gosh, I got to do that too? Oh, I didn't know. And them bills are going to keep rolling in.
You know what I'm saying? So in the Constitution, literally says, yo, the state cannot turn a right into a privilege. These states are pushing policy. All right? These states are pushing P. They pushing policy. All right? Driving speeding is a policy. I don't need to be a private national to exert my right to travel. I don't need to be a private national to exert my right to bear arms. Okay? I don't got to do all that. Yeah, they just straight policy pushers. And when we push back with rights and law, we win. It's definitely a paper war. They pushing policy. They've been pushing policy for quite some time. And they damn good too. But you can't be any geek off the street. You gotta be sturdy with the handle, if you know what I mean. Regulators. Got to motherfucking mount up. Alright, that's for all the old head know what I'm talking about. You gotta fucking regulate. What? Paper soldiers. Folks just going along, lolly-dog. Oh my gosh, the state said I had to pay this. Oh my gosh, I hate the law. United States is not for black people. We need to get our stuff and leave and go back to Africa. Oh my God. I'll be like, if you don't shut the fuck up. If you don't shut the fuck up. All right? You is a runaway creditor from Georgia. All right? You ain't from no damn Africa. Shut the fuck up. You is just a runaway creditor from Georgia. All right? And you forgot where you came from. You forgot who you are. You ain't from no goddamn Africa. Shut the fuck up. Ancestral did not link you to no country in Africa. All right? They just got caught for being frauds. Now you've been running around wearing dashikis and shit looking goofy as hell. Sit your Georgia ass down somewhere. All right? Go throw an Atlanta Falcon jersey on. You was a runaway creditor from Georgia. All right? That's all you ever was supposed to be. All right? And that's how a lot of y'all is. Just a bunch of runaway creditors with your head cut off, don't know what the fuck is going on. And there's a certain group that knows this. Sitting back eating their fucking popcorn. Like, look at them. Talking about some motherfucking reparations. African Americans. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is an African American? What? I got a homeboy from Sierra Leone. I said, are you African American? He said, no, brother. No. I said, man, you ain't gotta say no more. I already know. Because you should be a Ghanaian American. It should say like, Nigerian American. You know what I'm saying? It should say something like that because Africa is a goddamn continent. You minors. You imbeciles. All right? Africa isn't a fucking country. You just a runaway creditor from the state of. And that's what you was gonna be. Some of y'all aren't even living that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I seen this, y'all, I was like, yo, I'm not rushing to do anything anymore. I'm about to sit down and read. I'm about to sit down and relax. The more I relax, you know what I'm saying? The more I realize things. It's like the more I put my quote unquote black card down, the less and less I respected marches, the less and less I respected the NAACP, the less and less I just started respecting a lot of our leaders. And then I started looking at, man, half of these leaders probably pay bills using fucking cash. All right, meaning they're no leaders. They're just motivated speakers that are uninformed. These are motivated runaway creditors that are uninformed. All right? And everybody plays the victim shit like, don't talk about your ancestors. Man, if you don't, they was motherfucking wrong. And if they was here today, I'd say, hey, get off your knees. What the hell are we on? This is wrong. Trying to tell y'all. You can believe me if you or not. It makes me no different. makes me no different. Makes me no different. He said, I ain't never been to Georgia. Yeah, he might not be Georgia, it might be Florida or something. You know, did y'all know Florida used to be Louisiana? Oh shit, I'm saying too much, goddamn. Oh shit. We don't want them to start fact checking. Ah shit. I'm saying too much. Let me shut up. Oh shit. Oh man, I might get a DM. Somebody might send me a letter. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, oh shit, I said too much. Yeah. Y'all gotta know where West Florida used to stretch. Hey, West Florida. Yeah. It's a lot of, like, meaning you got to look at that map and just eliminate all the barriers. Y'all realize when they show us map, they show us imaginary lines that rope off. So instantly you think, okay, that's where this stopped. That's where. But what were the lines before these names came about? Before Louisiana was Louisiana, what was it called? Yeah, all y'all Texans, all y'all from Texas, man, you're Mexican. You're Hispanics. All right. Oh, that's Mexican world. And again, our brothers all day. But yeah, man, Texas, y'all from Texas. But a lot of y'all not really from Texas, though. See, there was something called the Indian Removal Act, right? So they removed 180,000 tribes, not people, tribes. Yes, that's 180,000 hoods got relocated, all right, from southeast, meaning all down North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, got relocated to Louisiana and shit like that. Up north, out west. That's why you got a lot of folks that got family members down south. They're like, yeah, I got family. I got some cousins down there in Georgia. I'm like, yeah, that's why. Yeah, so it's just, what? When they removed you, all right, your Trail of Tears, when they removed you, all right, literally splitting people up. They call it the slave trade. It really wasn't a slave trade. I ain't gonna get too deep in shit because I don't want y'all to think slavery didn't exist. I'm just gonna say it didn't exist the way they taught us in school. All right, I am gonna say that. All right, slavery was not the way they taught us in school. All right, that's when I started asking the real questions like, where are the slave ships? Where's the museums where the Klan go to have sanctuaries and have meetings? Because I know they like to, you know what I'm saying, make things medallions. You know what I'm saying? I know they like to have things like, so where is this museum of slave ships that they save so they can say, well, my great-granddaddy was one of the slaves down in the London with all them niggers they done wrong. 1.5 million niggers over here, and my daddy was a slang them with the best of them. All right, where is that? You know why there isn't nobody that can say that? Y'all, you know why? Okay, I'm gonna save that for another day. All right, I'm saying that, but let's stay on the Indians. Okay, all right, we just got relocated. We was already here. We didn't come from no motherfucking Africa, first and foremost. All right, don't let them Moors let you believe that you ain't from here. I'm going to say it again. Don't let them Moors let you believe that they was the first ones to do shit. All right? I'm going to say it again. Don't let the Moors convince you that they was the first ones to start shit. Because who was the motherfuckers that taught them? I'm going to say it again. Don't let the Moors convince you that they was the first ones to start shit. It's like they forgot we was already over here. Like, motherfucker, you don't remember us seeing y'all motherfuckers come from over here? You don't realize you was the black Europeans? Y'all ain't even from here. The fuck? Y'all brung over whatever y'all brung over here. And y'all know what y'all taught. All right? It's like they don't want to have that conversation. They don't never want to have that conversation. You're like, okay, what was we called before Moors? And they're like, all right, yeah, exactly. All right, until you come up with that name and that, bring me forth that name of those peoples. All right? Who is the name of the people before the Moors? Who taught the Moors? Who taught the Moors? You definitely didn't teach your damn self. Y'all act like we wasn't over here. they act like they forgot about us over here. Like, because the world forgot about us. We forgot about us. Man, that's why I say, man, when y'all wake up and see what's going on, oh my God. So I'm always going to seem like the negative guy. All right? I'm always going to be the one against a 1,000. So if you ever see me going against her, it's probably going to look like I'm losing in that situation. Trust me, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not losing. All right? Like, just know there's a lot of uninformed people out here. There's a lot of groups. Okay? There's a lot of groups. All right. Said, who is we? We, meaning us that was already here on Turtle Island. Yes, my friend. Turtle Island. Yes, Turtle Island. All right. Turtle Island was here way before the term Africa was created. Yes, my friends. Yes, family. Yes, I agree with that. Yes. We are all from the same bloodline, but that doesn't mean we're all good people. All right? Let's not think that. I used to literally think everything in the world that's bad was because of white people. I honestly started believing that. Because that's what I was raised on. Like, well, the white man. Well, they did this and they took that away from us. Well, we was the first one to do this. So I'm like, wait a minute. If we was the first one to do everything, why the fuck don't we have nothing? Why we can't create some more shit? Why? Because I'm like, something's not adding up. If we was the first ones to do everything, why the hell do I go out here and look at and see Nathan? And they be like, shut up, boy. You're disrespecting your ancestors. And I'm like, man, it's just not making sense. What's going on? And what's taking so long? Yeah, I really thought that shit. I thought, man, white man created everything. God damn. Thought they created everything. Thought they destroyed everything. Then I started thinking, like, wait a minute. Then you start hearing about, okay, there was some brown people that created black people. Then you start hearing about brown people that created white people in the Caucasus Mountains. You start hearing about that. And you start hearing about, okay, well, with these brown people that created these white people, so-and-so, all right, well, what was their agenda? Then you start adding shit together, and I was like, what the fuck are we in the middle of? Are we in the middle of a fucking human, using humans as bait? I really came to this conclusion, y'all. I was like, man, I think we have gotten so smart that we have created organisms to attack our oppositions. It's like whole new levels of op games. All right, I ain't gonna come at you straight up, so I'm gonna go create somebody that's red. If that story is to be true. Okay, if that story is to be true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's a big ass farm going on. Ooh-wee. Oh my goodness. When I heard that story, I was like, okay, 2,500 years ago, Caucasus Mountains, all right, living in caves, okay. How did they get in the caves? Okay. All right, how did they get into the caves? And where were they before they went into the caves? Because I be hearing brown folks say this and say that. Man, if I was white, I'd have all the best rebuttals. I was like, okay, if y'all created us, all right. Okay, we was in the caves, all right. When did y'all create us? Before the caves or after the caves? Some shit ain't adding up, y'all. It had to be a cloning system already. Thank you for saying that shit. I ain't want to say the shit, but yeah. Good question. You know what I'm saying? Good shit. I didn't want to have to say it. I'd be hoping people would say shit in the comments where I don't have to say it. But yes, family, that the big C, that's been going on. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Imagine you been around for so long. You just start trying shit. Let me put that DNA with that DNA. Let me put that monkey blood with that rat blood and mix it with some dinosaur blood and mix it with a little bit of giant blood. Let's see what's created. Creating fucking Frankensteins. Y'all didn't read the book of Frankenstein? Y'all didn't see the movie of Frankenstein? Yeah, man, it's a whole false narrative. And it's not even the powers that may be that's pushing the narrative. Guess who's pushing this narrative? Us. This shit is self-pushing. They have created a self-pushing narrative. Now, y'all know how they got the Tesla cars? They have self-driven narratives. All they got to do is put it in the news and have uninformed people push it. Because you got to remember, there's more uninformed people than there are informed people. And when you hear informed people talk, it sounds like, quote unquote, conspiracy theories. Or they're, quote unquote, conspiracies. Until later on, they start saying, hey, oh my gosh, it's aliens. Duh. The fuck? Stupid. Duh. Oh my gosh, they just found more continents. Duh. Goofy. Oh my gosh, we're not supposed to pay any bills. Duh. There's no law that ever said you did. That's the Matrix. Learning that life is actually easier than what you was taught. All right, that's the Matrix. And when it's just like a brush of fresh out, like, man, I'd rather that be the case than the other case. Y'all know what I thought the other case was? I really had to beat oppression. I'm a black man. I got to rise above. I got to work twice and 10 times as hard. I got to make sure I don't forget where I came from. Slavery was what they beat us with, and I got to make sure I use that as a sleeve because it's hard to be a black man. That's what I thought. I was like, man, fuck this black card. Here, take it. You don't got to invite me to another black cookout. All right, my days are done. Me and He-Man are out. What Kevin Hart say? Me and He-Man are out. What? Me and information are out. Here's I'm resending my black card. Here you go. All right, I don't want any parts. All right, okay? And y'all please don't hop in my DM saying, oh man, most brothers that learn, they always leave the community. And I see why. I see why. I see why. Sometimes you gotta leave and see who follows. Because we don't ever want to go back. Exactly. We ain't even fucking create the term black. And we saying, you gotta look out for the black community. Man. Okay. Take it however you want to take it. All right. I'm not playing no sides. I'm just letting you know, man, it ain't about none of that. All right. It ain't about no color. And I used to talk about folks like, man, what you mean it ain't about color, man? Do you see what they doing to us in the street? Do you see what they doing to us in the street? Man, they out here beating us in the street. They out here. And then they always hit me with, well, that has no kind of comparison to the black on black crime that's hurting in the neighborhood. And we be like, man, that don't matter. What about the police brutality? What about that? What about the police brutality? It's like, police brutality? Man, what about the black on black brutality? I've never been robbed by the police. I've never been robbed by nobody that was white or Hispanic. All right? The person that robbed me looked like me. Okay? The person that stole from me looked like me. The one that finessed me looked like me. Okay? So I had to sit back and say, man, what? Who's the real problem right here? It's my perception on who I think the enemy is. Yeah, they're going to get riled up. That's why I love it. Because we don't need those type of people here anymore. All right, folks be inboxing me, man, you doing good for the black community. I be like, man, I'm not doing this for no motherfucking black community, man. I'm doing this for the ones that's informed that is trapped in the black community. Because that's a trap. That's a trap. That's a trap. If you don't believe me, go to your closest hood. And they tell you don't talk down like, man, fuck that. Fuck that. Y'all ain't really been in the hood to know what the fuck I'm talking about. People that ain't been in the hood is the only ones that be like, man, you guys got like, man, you must ain't been. You must don't know how shit go. It ain't no talking like this. What? You getting laughed at. Like, man, y'all hear this nigga? What? This nigga talking about endorsing bills. Man, you better go get a motherfucking job. And stop motherfucking playing. What? Y'all must not don't know what go on in the hoods. Why y'all think a lot of people don't go back? Now, granted, the building investment, yeah, of course. And a lot of people be saying, yo, I want to really try to bring programs to the hood. Try it. Do shit like, yo, I'm the first one. You know what? I'm going to bring a real program to the hood. Like, you don't see how many people done tried that. You think you the first one? Folks be trying to sound all heroic and patriotic. I'm going to give back to my hood. Oh, yeah, you should. But you about to see why you're the only one doing it. Family, I'm not wrong about this, family. You don't really know what I do in the hood, okay? You know what a lot of street guys tell me? It's, hey, family, can I just pay you to do it? I got whatever money you need. See, that's the only way they can talk. And I'm a ex-street dude, all right? That's the only way. You feel me? Like, when you tell somebody that's ain't been having to read, hey, man, you got to read. You got to really put this together, family. I'm not saying there's not guys from that come, because those are the best ones. When they make that transition, oh, look at me, I'm the product. All right? I'm literally. All right? But sometimes, y'all, it ain't like that. All right? It ain't like that. All right? Trust me. Go try it. Don't let me stop you. Go try it. And I'm going to keep trying. But I'm letting you know, a lot of times that shit like, man, you know, because what I always hear, man, you know the white folks ain't gonna let you get too high, man. What you gonna do when you, I don't be want to hear that slave ass shit. Don't want to hear that slave ass shit. That's all I be hearing. Man, you gotta be careful, you know, the white folks, man. Man, shut up. That shit made me not want to go around the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because damn, now we gotta overcome that thought and then overcome the real work we gotta put in. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody can't be helped. Everybody's not meant to have decent help. It's a reason why a lot of people are in the situation they're in. It ain't got nothing to do with universe. It was from the choices they made or didn't choose to make. All right, y'all never hear me saying, oh, we got to go out and say something. Man, fuck that. All right, we only here for the people that want to know and want to learn. Yeah. If a white person say what I'm saying, man, they'll get canceled. All right, that's why I can say what I'm saying right now. All right, but yeah, peace and love, y'all. Make sure y'all tap in August 19th. All right, to get that class, to get that rent class. It had nothing to do with your skin complexion. All right, we all are uninformed. All right, so let's go ahead and get this information so we can start living like a true American, and that's under a nation that's free if you know what's going on. All right, y'all. Peace and love.